Yo, what's good, Joe? We are the Social Squad. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jaden.
I'm Chase.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Angel.
So, I heard that you were talking about the Sonic movie. So, how was the?
It was pretty cool. They had Tails and Knuckles appear in the show, and Knuckles was pretty funny, and not being able to like understand the customs on Earth. And I like how Tails was like a Sonic sidekick, and they went to this Siberian restaurant, and they were actually dancing. That was pretty funny. Yeah.
I've always wanted to watch that movie. I did see clippets of it though. Did Knuckles eventually understand that Robotnik, the guy he was originally paired with, was evil and wanted to destroy the world?
Yes, he did.
I heard there was going to be a third movie with Shadow.
Yep.
That's going to be good. I wonder if they're going to have.
That'd be crazy.
I wonder if they're going to have the same. If they're going to design it the same way they designed Sonic, but
Nah, they will.
have like a voice actor who has a deeper voice.
See, it's always been
I mean,
Sonic
they're gonna
with,
put
like, a
some. They're
deeper
gonna put
voice.
someone in there. They might put Ben Affleck in there.
Yeah, I can see Ben Affleck doing it, or like Shamar Moore, or Morgan Freeman, or Denzel Washington.
I don't know. Nah, for like Morgan Freeman on Shadow, that would be crazy.
Shadow, he always sounded a bit like this when
Like,
he
but-
talks.
Imagine Shadow with Morgan Freeman be like years ago.
Oh,
Chaos
that
control.
would be
Chaos
very
control.
good.
Nah, that would be crazy. He'll be like a narrator Shadow, bro. Yo, hold on.
Wow.
Speaking about like shadows and stuff, bro, have y'all seen this new Warner Brothers game called Multiverse? No. Oh
I
my
want
God.
to see that.
Oh my God.
I want to see that.
Bro, it's like Smash, but it's just Warner Brother characters where they got like Shaggy, they got
Batman.
Batman, Superman. They got Anya from Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
They got
So like more of the DC kind of universe.
It does have that, but everything that's from like Warner Brothers in general.
Okay, so anything under the Warner Brothers umbrella is in this movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Speaking of movies, anyone see the new trailer for the Avatar movie, Avatar 2?
Yeah,
That's
I
going to
hope
be
that's-
good.
I hope
It's
that's good.
finally happening after so many years. What took you so long, producers? What took you so long?
I think it was the
Oh.
critical failure of the first one,
What would
which
y'all
was
say-
made by,
yeah.
directed by M. Night Shyamalan, who was infamous for being a bad director.
What would y'all rate Avatar? Because I would say I would give it like a 70.
Well, either the Avatar or the original one's good. I'm more thinking on they need to make a remake of the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
No.
That was
they
bad.
They don't need to make
that
that.
one. I'm
no.
sorry, I
Nah, they do
mistaken
not.
it. Yeah.
Hold
That
on. So
one
you were
was
talking about
bad.
that one?
They need to make a
I'm
remake
thinking-
of it.
Nah, they don't need to
oh,
make
oh.
it. They don't need to make
Silly.
anything.
They need to make it
scrap.
better.
They need to
Silly.
scrap it.
They
Oh
need
my
to delete
goodness.
it from history.
They need to
because that's bad.
scrap it.
Oh
The
no,
only thing they
I
got
mistaken Avatar for
From, like,
Avatar:
the-
The Last Airbender. Oh
No,
my
I was
goodness.
thinking about the other Avatar.
I was thinking-
Well, like where he was like all like blue and stuff.
Yeah, the blue
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, that one.
That one's good though. That
Was it
one,
directed by like James Cameron or something?
I think
Yeah.
so. They need
Yeah,
to get the
that
same
one,
director.
That one is pretty cool.
Yo,
I
hold on.
remember seeing
Question.
that in 3D.
All right, question. I asked this to one of my friends before, right? Which one of these gotta go? Shrek, Finding Nemo, Lion King, or Incredibles?
Ooh,
I love The Incredibles the most.
that's a tough one.
The Incredibles.
Maybe Shrek or Finding Nemo.
What? Wait, no, you gotta choose
You
one
gotta
of them.
choose one.
Well, I usually watch Finding Nemo. Shrek might be a second place choice.
Bro, you
love The Incredibles.
you gotta choose, bro. Which one?
Which one to what?
Like one gotta go. There's like yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
If you
Finding
think
Nemo.
about it, Finding Nemo's about a single dad who basically
Finding-
raises his kid and goes with a very, very, I don't know what's going on in Dory's mind, fish, who tries to go get back his son.
Yeah.
You have The Incredibles as a family dynamic, superheroes living a double life. Well, you have Shrek as a guy who basically doesn't want love.
But then he gets love.
But then he
afterwards.
gets love at the end and then continues that love journey.
I mean, but it's like like a fairy tale. Like Shrek was
Love
good.
so much.
Finding Nemo was good from how like the the background, the telling the story.
The storyline.
Where it might relate someone in there, but
Yeah.
most movies don't really like relate. I mean, Incredibles, it was good.
Oh yeah.
Both of them were good.
Where is my super
My
suit?
super, yeah, that whole iconic
That
line
could be
right
a
there.
meme on
That's a whole iconic line.
like, woman, where's
So-
my super suit?
All right, so for me,
This is
right?
for the greater good. I'm
Alright.
the greatest good you will ever have.
So for me, right? So Incredibles is untouchable. Shrek is untouchable. Lion King is untouchable. But Finding Nemo,
Finding Nemo
like
is
that was like my first DVD.
Finding Nemo would be an iffy. Lion King, though, you basically have some of the greatest songs. And I did see a video where the actor who played Scar, when he recorded Be Prepared, he lost his voice. So they had to get somebody else to do that very high note. And then he had to recover and finish that recording. And you can hear it if you really listen to it.
I did not know that. Interesting. That's interesting.
Speaking of, anyone see the remake, the live action version of The Lion King?
Dang.
No,
Not yet.
but I can't imagine it being better than the original.
You can't, it does have its good moments. Like when they're doing Can You See the Love Tonight with Beyonce and Ben.
Wait, Beyonce was in it?
Yeah, Beyonce was the adult Nala. Seth Rogen was Puma. I forget who was Timon, but it does it justice. It's not as good as the original, but it does it justice. If the lions were less realistic and more like the animated version, I would like it a little bit more. But it's good on certain parts. They added their own little thing.
One aspect of that movie I found ridiculous was they were trying to pass it off as live action, and I'm like, these are clearly animated. These bushes in this one scene look really fake.
I mean, you got it.
Same with, I think, the live action version of The Jungle Book.
Yeah. But hold on. What y'all think about how like CGI is now? Like CGI has gone even more advanced now.
Oh, yeah.
You can make it look amazing. Just look at what they did with Thanos. Thanos looks amazing
He
in
looks
Endgame.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
He's
what
an entirely
would y'all
CGI
say? What would y'all say? A movie that has the best CGI? Cause for me, I would say Transformers.
Ooh.
For me, I would have to say that it was the Avengers Endgame because, oh lord, a bunch of those scenes had
Like-
such amazing CGI.
Oh my god! Wait, didn't Endgame have like a bunch of people on just from? Oh, that was actually kind of fire. It was like a bunch of people from like that one scene where they all came out of that portal.
Yeah. I still want to know how they did that. I still want to know how they did that because again, you need a large enough room to have. You need a big enough room with as many green screens as you can think of, and you need to have every actor coming out at a certain time. It's like the director was probably sitting in this little high chair with the camera. Okay, we're gonna have this person come out. 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 I think he lost his voice by the end of that movie.
Yeah, he probably did.
And cut!
Print, that's a wrap. I feel so bad for that director. I feel so bad. So Chase, which movie has the best CGI?
Free.
What do you think?
Like, bro, there's like a
I
lot
think
of them.
maybe Finding Nemo, Shrek. They're all pretty good.
The CGI has come a long way since.
It does.
Now, I heard that if they do make, speaking of movies, there's a certain movie, Aladdin, the live-action one with Will Smith as the genie. If they continued on that franchise with the second movie of Aladdin and the Thieves of Arabia,
Wait, isn't there like a? I thought there was. Hold on. Is there a Aladdin 2?
it's not formal. It's not as big as the original, but there's a side movie where Jasmine and Aladdin continue with the wedding, and Aladdin's father comes back into the picture. And
He has a father?
Yes, surprisingly.
Oh.
And he's the king of a bunch of thieves. Now, if they remake that movie and make it a big production like
Like Mulan?
yeah, kind of like that.
I don't think it's good. I don't think it's gonna be
The
good.
second one usually isn't that great unless you're like a die-hard Aladdin fan.
I mean, the live action Aladdin was alright. I wouldn't say it was like the best. I would say,
I kind
I
of
mean-
disagree with its existence.
it
Yeah.
was alright. I seen it like with my girlfriend, but it was like, it was alright. I mean, I like the songs.
Yeah, the songs were good. But again, the Friend Like Me with Robin Williams, you cannot beat it. Nothing you do can beat that original. Because Robin Williams was a comic genius. He left the world too soon, though.
He did.
Same with Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan.
And
It was just like a matter of time with Stanley. I just miss him.
That's too bad. You guys ever heard of Koji Kondo?
Well, I heard of him.
He was the composer behind the original Super Mario Brothers theme.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He made the soundtracks for Super Mario 64, for the original Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. He made Ocarina of Time's soundtrack. He made the Legend of Zelda theme, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. He was basically just the OG composer for Nintendo at the time, and oh man, no one can really get the original like Mario Brothers theme out of their head, can they?
Speaking about Mario Brothers.
Probably not.
Speaking about Mario Brothers, right? Did y'all know that the pipe, when he goes down and the coin is the Super Mario Brothers theme, but speed up?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like if you slow it down, that's the Mario theme.
Never knew that.
Sounds a little different.
That reminds me of the GameCube. There used to be this menu that you used to have to go to configure it, and if you played the song, I think at 300% speed, it would be the theme song for the Famicom Disk System, and it took people I think around like decades to even figure this out in the first place.
Yo.
Never knew that.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I did see a video, speaking of video game music, I did see a video where there's a real life woman who actually dresses herself up as Zelda and actually plays the ocarina.
That's cool.
Real life ocarina. And she's describing the difference between a cheap ocarina and a very good, well-made ocarina.
Have you ever touched like a ocarina?
No.
Or like, oh damn.
I wish I could, because it's very, if you make it right, it's supposed to be very smooth inside, so the wind or your breath flows through it, like a flute.
Like a flute, yeah.
Yep.
Or any
and
wind
also it
instrument.
has to be tuned properly as well.
Yes.
If you have a poorly made ocarina, you're gonna have high notes that sound completely wrong.
And it's very scratchy. If it's made out of like plastic or anything else, it has to be ceramic.
Hey, have you ever played an instrument before?
Yes.
I
play
tried to play
Piano?
guitar, but again, this was in middle school.
Chase, have you ever played an instrument before?
I did play drums, and I do play piano as well.
Okay. Both of y'all know something. So hold on. Y'all could play the Beethoven?
We're not that
No,
skilled.
but I could probably play Dire Dire Ducks from Super Mario.
We're not that skilled.
Hey,
Although
hold
I
on.
did have a professor who actually could, if he really wanted to. And the weird thing is, I love this professor to the ends of the world and back. He's a great musical genius in my mind. He always he would always speak German, and I have this blankest look on my face. It's like, what do you say? It's like, hello, speak English so I can understand what you're saying.
Doom coughs.
That I understand. German's a very weird language.
Yeah.
But I'm not knocking any Germans, but some of the words they say, it's like, where did you come up with it? What's the origin behind it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I was looking through an article about weird laws in different countries. I find one about Connecticut that is bizarre.
Oh no, please don't tell me you found that one weird law that allows you to marry your second cousin or something.
No.
No.
That one's weird. It was a pickle cannot legally be called a pickle
Why?
unless it can bounce.
It could bounce? Wait, pickles could bounce?
Wow.
Apparently, here's the reason for it. Back when there were pickle vendors, they would use cucumbers to make pickles, obviously, and you have to wait a certain amount of period.
Cucumbers could bounce too?
No. Apparently, you have to soak the cucumber for a certain amount of time before it becomes a pickle. So, what they do is they would take the cucumber, put it in a pickle jar, and have it soak for like 10 minutes.
Could a jar bounce too?
No. And try to pass it off to vendors as a pickle.
Uh-huh.
Now, when a pickle's fully ripe, if you throw it on the ground, it bounces up a little bit. And that was the way to make sure that pickle vendors were not cheating, selling cucumbers that weren't ripe enough as pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That sounds so funny.
And
but that
what
actually
area?
has,
What era was this?
Probably 1980s or something.
Of course. Anything in the 19s or like 80s, they did some like crazy stuff back
That
then.
sounds more like 1800s kind of law.
Nah,
more than,
sometimes like in the 19s. Actually, nah. There've been crazy stuff in the 80s, 18s.
1800s, yeah.
Yeah.
Marry your second cousin.
Oh my God. Speaking about the era, speaking about all the things that happened today, we had to wrap it up.
I'm Angel, and this has been the Social Squad.
My name is Jaden,
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Chase.
and thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next time.
I'm Chase, and I have autism.
My name is Sarah, and I have a brother who's on the autism spectrum.
My name is Jaden. I have ADHD and autism.
I am Angel. I
Look at this.
have ADHD. Despite having ADHD, I kind of cherish it. It's kind of funny being a pretty bouncy and hyper person. So, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, the Social Squad. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to the Social Squad. My name is Jaden.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Angel.
This time we are talking about movies or video games we have seen over the years. Any good ones that are out so far?
All right, some good games so far. Elder Rings. I heard that game is good. I heard that game was hard. So, have you ever played like a Dark Souls game before? Or?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I played, I think, Dark Souls 1 and 2. Not
Wait.
I think, but, I played them. I haven't beaten them yet, but, oh boy, I'm the furthest in Dark Souls 1.
What about you, Chase? Any video games you play?
Well, I haven't played any recently, but I did buy some, like Mario, like Super Mario Brothers 3 with the 3D Land.
Alien?
And the Crash Bandicoot is about time.
I think they made like a remake of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
the
They
end.
did. I never.
The
Alright.
Insane trilogy.
Yeah,
I actually
Crash
have the
Bandicoot.
originals.
Alright, for like Crash Bandicoot games, the only Crash Bandicoot game I ever played was like on the DS. It was like called what was it?
Warped?
Crash Bandicoot Turbo. It was like a racing game. It
Oh.
was mad fun. I used to play that game and I lost the Game Boy on it.
The controller and
No, just the game. Just the game
Okay.
itself.
The cartridge?
the
Yeah,
cartridge.
Yeah, the cartridge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, recently I had like Skylanders thing that partnered with Crash Bandicoot, so I kind of did it that way.
Hold on. Did y'all ever had a Skylander?
I did.
No.
I've had season series 3, which was a swappable. Season 4 was trapping. Season 5 was imagination. I haven't done 1 or 2. Those are fun. Basically, you play as different characters, and each character has a different element. So there is fire, water, wind, air, earth, darkness, and light.
Dang, dude, it's like almost like the whole Avatar spot.
Kind of, sort of.
Like I never had like any like collectible games like that before. Like for instance, the whole thing like the Smash is doing, or how like Nintendo's doing. I never had that before.
Oh, the Amiibos.
The
Yeah,
Amiibos.
the Amiibo.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
those. My
I've
brother has
never
a
had-
whole
Oh, please,
collection
don't get
of
me
those.
started. My brother has a huge collection of Amiibos, from Super Smash Bros. All the way till Mario Party. And he uses them in these like little tournaments in his imagination. It drives me nuts.
Oh, my brother
That's
does the
crazy.
same thing with his Smash Bros. Ones. It's amazing how much he does college work, but then he runs Smash Bros. And lets the bots fight off of each other.
No,
Oh,
it's entertaining. Like it's crazy like, how the computer be doing things. Like, Nah, like one time I saw Donkey Kong going up against like Yoshi and stuff, and he just oh my god.
Oh wow.
I was watching Peach fight against Ness, and then Peach won.
Oh, man.
Peach
Nah,
is
it be
insane.
entertaining for real. Like,
Okay. Now, this is an age-old question most people have. Who would win in a fight on like Super Smash Bros? This is what I gathered from the whole series. Who would you think would win in a fight? Sephiroth or Ganondorf?
Sephiroth.
What do you think, Jaden?
Ganondorf.
I just know
Nah,
Ganondorf.
Sephiroth got it. Like not
I would think
like
Sephiroth.
in
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, right? Didn't he turn into a whole meteor or like some like
Or he controlled a meteor.
yeah, he controlled a meteor and he became like this gigantic
Villain-like
yeah,
thing.
He came like a whole like god or something.
Yes.
And
With one angel wing.
Yeah.
I would think Sephiroth could maybe disarm Ganondorf with his magic, but probably not defeat him in like a typical way. Probably defeat him in some way that normally you wouldn't expect.
I guess. I mean, he lost to Zelda. So.
I mean,
did.
one thing that you really have to acknowledge about Ganondorf's character is he never dies. Well, he never truly dies. He always comes back.
But Sephiroth, I mean, I guess.
Ganondorf always comes back because it's always his destiny to really come back.
Sephiroth is unstoppable.
True.
I
Okay.
mean,
Next matchup. We have Ike or whatever the battle brawl is, because they've added newer stuff to like the season passes. I forget one of the season passes. Like Sephiroth, I think was season 1. Joker was another one from Persona 5. Now I had a friend who in college who actually played Persona 5 like the whole way through.
I never played Persona.
I've never either.
either.
That's on like the bucket list. So who would you think would win in a fight, Sephiroth or Joker?
Sephiroth.
Joker.
What
I
do you
mean,
think?
we couldn't say
Oh no,
Joker.
maybe Joker.
Actually,
But,
kind of.
I've been like
I would
seeing
think
some
Joker.
stuff. I've been seeing stuff on him, but from how Sephiroth is, Sephiroth.
I would go Joker.
Joker.
Because he's essentially like Freddy Krueger, but with like a stand instead.
Yes,
Speaking
like
of-
Oh my god,
I heard that
Jotaro
there's
versus the
a,
Joker.
a remastered JoJo Bizarre Adventure game is coming out soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's that one that's like a fighter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
they're-
a fighter where I heard they might add in like the new voice actors as well if you want to have them in. But
Like, it's up to them.
yeah, it's up to them.
Oh man, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great. Can't wait to play as like, Funny Valentine, the president of the United States.
I still gotta watch that because I have it on a streaming site called Tubi, and it's like they have all the different JoJo adventurers that have been out there. Right now, I'm rewatching the Yu-Gi-Oh trilogy.
Oh,
I've watched
I might do that too.
the original. I've watched GX. I've watched 5Ds. I'm right now working on Zexal.
Zexal?
Yes, it's basically about a kid who befriends a mystical force and has to collect number cards in order to get his memory back. And then I think in the end they have to battle each other.
What do y'all think is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I like the original Yu-Gi-Oh with like the Yami.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the original. It's more. It kind of connects to the Egyptian gods a little bit more than the others.
Yeah, and plus it was like the first Yu-Gi-Oh I ever seen. Hold on, do y'all like Beyblades?
I've never actually owned a Beyblade. I've owned a Bakugan.
Bakugan was a
too.
good one.
I don't know how to
Yeah, I've
play
never
it.
heard
I
of the
I
anime.
still don't know how to play it to this day.
Me neither. I
guess I
was
just
like,
don't
oh,
like-
cool. I could just make these things pop up with magnets.
Oh, did y'all remember when Bakugan used to be like at McDonald's?
Yes.
Oh,
I
my
remember
lord.
that. Oh man, that takes me back to childhood days. I think how you play Bakugan is you throw down a card, because I've watched my brother play the video game version.
There's a video game?
Yes, there's two video games. There's the original video game with the voice and people that you grew up with, and then they made a remake version.
It's like Pokemon?
Kind of, sort of. Basically, you throw down a card. Then you pick your Bakugan based on that card that matches the card. You throw the Bakugan down, it opens up, and it's now a monster that you can play. Now you have to...
It sound like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh mixed with Pokemon all at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Basically, it
I
is.
think it's like Uno. Huh?
Kind of like that. Kind of like Uno. It's a battle game and a card game rolled up into
Up
one.
and up, we gotta wrap it up. So, thank y'all for watching. My name's Jaden,
I'm Sarah.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Angel.
and we the Social Squad. We out.
See you.
Hey.